From sea to shining sea, Americans are eating those amber waves of grain and fruit from the plains and plenty more in massive quantities. These challenges in all 50 states prove why America is beautiful. Wintzell's Oyster-Eating Challenge. There are 6 Wintzell's Oyster House locations throughout Alabama. Among the chain's many delectable offerings, there's a legendary competitive eating challenge that puts even the most voracious appetites to the test, the Oyster-Eating Challenge. The rules of this daring feat are simple, yet stomach-churning. Any brave soul who wishes to attempt the oyster-eating record should sit at the restaurant's oyster bar and devour more raw oysters on the half-shell within 1 hour than the existing record holder. The reward? Their name is added to the esteemed list of oyster-eating champions proudly displayed behind the oyster bar, plus a modest $25 check. The record holder as of the making of this video, Ken Orndorff of Foley, achieved an astonishing feat by consuming a jaw-dropping 421 oysters on a fateful day in September 2010. The current women's record holder, Kristen Amy Irby, demolished 223 oysters in 1 hour and has held strong at the top ever since setting that record in April 2019.
Honestly, that is something I've wanted ever since I was a little girl.
And she got it.
Think you have what it takes to top them? Well, Wintzell's is ready for you. In chilly Anchorage, Alaska, one Vietnamese eatery has risen above the rest with its extraordinary culinary prowess. Phonatik serves steaming bowls of pho and hosts a fiery competition known as the Pho Challenge. A brief history of pho takes you back to French beef stew, which evolved into an Asian-inspired dish after France colonized French Indochina. Each quarter, brave contenders gather to participate in this epic battle of noodles, broth, and meat. With a formidable appetite and a mere 30 minutes on the clock, competitors face 8-pound bowls of pho, devouring as much as possible. In the case of one 10-way challenge, there was a 100-person crowd there to cheer the contestants on as they slurped their way to victory. The ultimate victor, Ben Sanoa, claimed the glory and an $888 prize. In the battle of taste and texture, Phonatik's Pho Challenge stands as a testament to the enduring appeal of this comforting dish. Sliders are compact, bite-sized alternatives to an ordinarily large burger and are perfect for a small snack. That is, unless they're sliders from Arizona-based chain Chompie's. The restaurants draw competitive eaters from near and far to feast on their ultimate slider challenge. With only 30 minutes, contestants must consume 1 pound of onion strings and a dozen of Chompie's signature Jewish sliders. Each slider consists of brisket, potato latke, and jack cheese within a challah bun. Delicious indeed, the challenge presents contestants with a hefty plate of potential bragging rights. Chompie's very first winner was Ron Serrard from Phoenix, who came to Chompie's with his family in tow. Since his victory, the Wall of Fame has continued to grow. If you haven't heard of Brandon the Garbage Disposal Clark, he's one of the top competitive eating champions and the first competitor to dominate Debbie's Mega Burrito Challenge. Debbie's is a Tex-Mex food truck in Arkansas, and it hosts a challenge that begins with 15-inch tortillas. The tortillas are crafted into 5 gargantuan burritos. Each burrito is stuffed with a different meat, the contestant's choice of sauce, and typical burrito fillings including sour cream, lettuce, and tomato. The contestant has 1 hour to complete the meal, as well as down 32 ounces of soda. Clark's made exceptionally quick work of the by all indications tasty burritos, but of course that's his job. He's a professional. The popularity of Debbie's is not lost on the amateur diners either. The business's Facebook page is filled with posts of the day's food selling out.
If you're not man enough or woman enough to do this challenge, just go get a big burrito. 1 burrito will fill you up.
Smoke Eaters is a California Bay Area hotspot for sure, and their Hellfire challenge has taken down even the bravest of competitors. The challenge guidelines demand that every contestant must finish a full 12 wings in 10 minutes or less. The kicker is that each wing is coated in over 6 ounces of mega hot habanero chilies. Contestants are allowed no other food, drink, or even napkins. The rules stipulate that you've got to lick your fingers clean. Brutal. Over 9,000 people have dared to face the heat, and only a handful have succeeded. Man vs. Food star Adam Richman was one of the few, although his victory came at the cost of the most intense physical pain he had ever experienced. Others who undertook the challenge have said much the same. One commented on the YouTube upload of the Man vs. Food segment, "I had the worst stomach cramps ever. I turned down milk/ice cream. My hands were paralyzed and had trouble holding the wings toward the end. I still have my shirt." Aunt Alice's Breakfast Burrito. Aunt Alice's in Longmont, Colorado, presents brave diners with the Big Daddy Breakfast Burrito, made with a dozen eggs, a full pound of hash browns, a half pound of sausage gravy, a half pound of green chili, and tons of meat and cheese. The burrito is a force to be reckoned with. With a time limit of 1 hour to complete the 6-pound monstrosity, very few have tried and succeeded, with one manager claiming that of her 7 years at the business, she has only witnessed 3 people who could reach the finish line. If you're a burrito and breakfast fan, perhaps you could become one of the few in the fold. Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue has locations in North Carolina, but it's based in central Connecticut, where the Bearwich Challenge is not for the faint of heart or stomach. It is a sandwich as big as the table and is filled to the brim. 2 pounds of pulled pork, 2 pounds of brisket, and 1 pound of coleslaw, on top of 1.5 loaves of Italian bread, all underneath a copious serving of grizzly ghost pepper barbecue sauce. Oh, and don't forget the 2 pounds of mac and cheese that have to be eaten with it. With a $100 deposit to secure their spot in the challenge, contestants have just 30 minutes to consume the Bearwich, with a 5-minute waiting period after the last bite before they are permitted to flee, purge, or cry. While this is not a challenge for the majority of diners, if you feel your inner grizzly growling for a meal, Bear's Smokehouse is waiting. When in Delaware, adventurous eaters will surely be drawn to the Big Ass Burger Challenge from Jeff's Tap Room and Grill in Bridgeville. The restaurant has an enticing assortment of beers on tap and a family-operated charm, but lurking under that is a true monstrosity of a burger challenge. 3 cheeseburgers, 2 bacon-filled grilled cheeses, fried onions, pickles, lettuce, and tomato all make up the towering challenge of greasy goodness. Paired as a lovely side is 1 pound of crinkle-cut fries that can't be ignored. With only 30 minutes to finish the burger skyscraper plus fries, those that are successful will win a free meal, a t-shirt, and a coveted spot on the Wall of Fame, a worthy endeavor for those with a hefty appetite. When you're not lounging on the beach by the bay in Tampa, Florida, why not test the limits of your stomach? That's what challengers of the Stack Attack from Shula Burger are primed to do. The challenge boasts 1 delicious brioche bun, 4 Shula Burger patties, 4 slices of bacon, 2 slices of American cheese, 2 slices of Swiss, lettuce, tomato, pickles, and gigantic onion rings. You can't forget the large portion of fries on the side and a glazed donut for dessert. The restaurant calls it 48 ounces of outrageous flavor, and competitors must beat the record time. Currently, that record is 4 minutes and 48 seconds.
Even amongst each other, you know, we trying to compete and outdo even within the brand.
Just imagine it, a pizza as big as a magic carpet, ready to whisk you off to the land of your cheesiest dreams. Well, the 30-inch Carnivore, an 11-pound monstrosity from Big Pie in the Sky Pizzeria in Kennesaw, Georgia, doesn't fly, but it sort of transcends reality in its own way. Those who want to experience its wonder get 1 hour to scarf it down, and they can team up with a friend too. The rules specify that you may not lose your lunch, and if you do, it is yours to clean up, which seems fair. You also have to stay glued to the seat for the duration of the challenge, so there are no sneaky bathroom breaks. Finally, if you succeed, you join 24 other teams that have beat the challenge. You'll earn endless bragging rights and a $120 cash prize, too. Hawaii's Honolulu Burger Company uses 100% island-fed beef and plenty of local produce. We love a locally fueled restaurant, and Honolulu Burger Co. meets that mark while also extending its appeal to big-time eaters with its King Kamehameha Challenge. This burger challenge is a pay-to-play and costs north of $60 if you fail. You have 1 hour to complete the burger, which towers to the forehead of most of its competitors. It has 8 patties and comes with the customer's choice of bun and toppings. Paired with 2 pounds of fries and a large milkshake, you can win a gift card and t-shirt if you win. Plus, you can tell all of your friends how impressive you are. Man v Food host competitor Casey Webb drew our attention to the Demon's Delight Challenge in Boise, Idaho. Webb visited Superb Sushi, where he dove into the ghost pepper-infused soup and sushi combination. Even with only 2% of challengers finding success, Webb maintained his reliable optimism.
Breathe, deep breaths, and just know everything's gonna be okay.
And know that everything's gonna be okay eventually.
The miso soup is filled with fresh habaneros, wasabi, sriracha, death sauce, and cayenne pepper. Thankfully, they didn't commune with actual demons, although that might have been preferable to the true contents of the blood sauce. Made of pure capsaicin and chili oil, it is 600 times hotter than a jalapeno, and very likely more hellish than the supernatural alternative. The sushi roll is a bit tamer, with rice, fish eggs, cream cheese, spicy tuna, tempura shrimp, jalapenos, habaneros, and the death sauce on the side. Webb conquered the demonic meal and made it to the Wall of Flame. A scrumptious sandwich is one of life's true delights, so why not 3 of them? If you find yourself in Chicago, pay a visit to Lucky's Sandwich Company and dive into the famous deli sandwich challenge. With 3 1.5-pound overstuffed sandwiches, you can choose your meats and enjoy the added tomato, cheese, coleslaw, and fries, which come smashed between generous slices of French bread. Adam Richman of Man v Food conquered the challenge within the 1-hour time limit. Go and see if you can match him. With a unique spin on the typical competitively eaten food comes the Schnitzel Challenge from Schwätzer's, a German restaurant in downtown Seymour, Indiana. The meal to face is over 2 pounds of schnitzel, a generous coating of mushroom gravy, and a double order of beer-battered fries with a dipping sauce of your choice. Contestants have 1 hour to dig into the feast, and if you complete the contest in half of that time, you win special prizes and a free meal. Whether they come out conquerors or not, they honor the brave. Anyone who attempts the challenge gets a featured shout-out on their Facebook page. Iowa is home to one of the largest state fairs in the U.S., and it's famous for its offering of fanciful fair foods and indulgent snacks. It follows that local restaurants would jump onto the bandwagon. Des Moines is home to Jethro's Barbecue, which hosts the Adam Emmenecker Challenge, a challenge that Adam Richman of Man v Food attempted and lost. This meal is not for the weak. Randy Santel, another well-known competitive eater, has taken on this challenge several times at a few of their locations.
I've already actually beaten this 2 different times, but I still get so many people request that I attempt it, not knowing that I've already done it.
The Adam Emmenecker consists of a piled-high pork tenderloin and buffalo chicken tender sandwich, topped with fried cheese curds, Texas brisket, bacon, a full cheeseburger, a spicy pickle, and a pound of fries. Perhaps the most intense factor of all is the challenge's brief 15-minute time limit. If you eat at record speeds like Santel, maybe you can conquer this challenge and be one of the exceptions. His latest record is 14 minutes and 56 seconds. On both the Missouri side and the Kansas side, Kansas City is very well known for its barbecue. But it's on the Kansas side one of the biggest competitive food challenges around happens annually, the American Royal World Series of Barbecue at Kansas Speedway. The event brings together chefs and eaters from all over to make and indulge in the ultimate barbecue feast. Contestants push their stomachs to the limit as they devour copious amounts of delicious barbecue. In the rib eating contest, competitors battle it out to see who can consume the most in a given time frame. Spectators gather to witness the gastronomic spectacle, cheering on their favorite eaters while enjoying the lively atmosphere and mouth-watering aromas of the smoky barbecue. It's an event that showcases not only the competitive spirit, but also the rich culinary heritage of Kansas City. Prisoners on death row get a last meal, and competitive eaters at Jailhouse Pizza in Brandenburg, Kentucky receive what lots of people might request for that final feast. Weighing in at 12 pounds, the prisoner's pardon pizza is 30 inches and fully loaded with toppings: pepperoni, sausage, bacon, salami, ham, meatballs, and cheese. The rules allow you and a hungry friend 1 hour to attack the massive pie, and if you win, you receive $200 cash, 2 t-shirts, a free pizza, and your name in the Jailhouse Hall of Fame. Challengers nationwide have come out to visit the jailhouse and indulge in the monstrous pie. Try your hand at it if you dare. How many oysters have you eaten in one sitting? Challengers of the 15 Dozen Club at the Acme Oyster House may have your record beat. In order to win the Louisiana-based contest, contestants have to slurp down a full 15 dozen oysters, which comes out to 180 oysters in 1 hour. So far, there have been only a few winners. The current record holder is Brad Sciolo of Uniontown, Pennsylvania. He took down 43 dozen, which comes out to 516 individual oysters. If you feel up to the 15 dozen challenge or feel compelled to take on Sciolo's current ranking, we wish you well. While the odds may not favor you in the challenge, the odds are in your favor to find a pearl. So that's something. The Hibernator Challenge at Sylvia's Cafe in Ellsworth, Maine is an epic breakfast that pushes even the most voracious eaters to their limits. It consists of Sylvia's Scrambler with eggs, cheese, and a choice of vegetables, bacon, ham, or sausage, topped with corned beef hash, 2 more eggs, and surrounded by bacon, sausage, and ham. Then there's a stack of buttermilk pancakes and a biscuit. Brave participants have 30 minutes to devour the entire feast and win the challenge, earning a free meal, a t-shirt, and a spot on the restaurant's Wall of Fame. Those who fail are left with a $30 bill and their photo on the Wall of Shame. The challenge was named for participants' tendency to take a nap after consuming a massive meal. While some conquer the Hibernator with determination, others hit a wall and can't proceed further. The challenge has attracted many participants, with few succeeding. Burritos are a popular food challenge focus, and it's no wonder, with their unlimited range of filling possibilities. The Mexican restaurant Blue Agave in Baltimore jumped on this bandwagon with their El Toro Grande Burrito Challenge, which is a burrito demanding respect and possibly fear. A 2-foot-long burrito, the El Toro Grande is filled to the brim with rice, beans, sour cream, cheese, and various meats. It weighs 5 pounds, and competitors must consume it within 30 minutes for success. Photos of this challenge are jaw-dropping, as the burrito easily overtakes the size of every contestant's head that we've seen so far. If you're up for a delicious, deviously huge burrito, Blue Agave is there for you. Clyde's Grill and Bar in Walpole, Massachusetts presents contenders with their 10-gallon burger challenge, which has yielded a handful of wins. A post from 2020 allowed contestants to share their own success stories and showed the rest of us a glimpse into the true battle that this burger provides.
It's big, all right, weighing in at more than 2 pounds. It takes 2 spatulas to flip.
The burger is served on a hefty roll, topped with all of the typical burger fixings, plus a heaping ladle full of chili and a full plate of fries. It looks and sounds delicious, despite being monstrous in size. With 30 minutes to eat everything, successful contestants win a social media shout-out and their faces on the restaurant's TV screen. It sounds like reasonable bragging rights for conquering such a loaded burger. Dog Central in Mount Pleasant, Michigan offers an array of different hot dog eating challenges for big eaters. You can try to eat the most hot dogs on record in 2 hours, the most hot dogs on record in 30 minutes, or complete the Ghost Chili Challenge, consisting of 3 hot dogs smothered in ghost pepper chili. Or, if your goal is simply to be on the Wall of Fame, you can eat 8 hot dogs covered in chili and 1 topping. So, plenty of ways to succeed. To reach maximum success, though, contestants can take on the official DC Challenge. Within 25 minutes or less, challengers are required to eat 3-foot-long hot dogs covered in chili and 2 additional toppings of your choice. They also have to finish off the pile of French fries, a tower of onion rings, and a 20-ounce drink.
Those Dearborn dogs are so good, but this mountain of fries is the killer.
Early birds and breakfast lovers unite. This one is catered to cravings for a morning feast that will leave you full all day long. The Nicolette Diner in Minneapolis hosts the Barbarian Pancake Breakfast Challenge, and it lives up to its name. Even competitive eater Randy Santel couldn't quite finish it, the first time he tried at least. The base of the Barbarian is an enormous pancake covered with 6 eggs, 6 pieces of bacon, 4 sausage patties, 2 pieces of ham, a hefty helping of hash browns, and the contestant's choice of toast or an English muffin. With 1 hour to finish, competitors have the chance to win the meal for free, plus a commemorative t-shirt. Nicolette is known for its great food and hospitality, so you can still enjoy your visit, even if you aren't feeling barbarous. Watermelon and summer, they go together. That's especially true in the hot and humid climate of Mississippi. In fact, Water Valley, Mississippi has the impressive distinction of having the largest watermelon eating contest in the world at the annual Watermelon Carnival. In 2018, the contest involved 259 participants. With a goal of doubling that, contest organizers far exceeded what they imagined was possible. The 2019 contest had 745 competitors gulping down watermelon, creating a sight that had never been seen before. The goal of the competition is speed rather than quantity. Everyone gets the same portion of watermelon, and whoever eats it the fastest gets the prize. Crown Candy Kitchen in St. Louis, Missouri provides ice cream lovers with its 5-malt challenge. Competitors are tasked with ordering 5 malts or shakes at once and finishing them in the time span of 30 minutes. The rules forbid throwing up, going to the bathroom mid-challenge, or accepting help from others. If you can make it through all 5 beverages in accordance with their rules, you can get your order for free, a t-shirt, and your name on the wall of winners. As their website specifies, belly aches and brain freezes are also complimentary. If you're a meat lover and haven't visited Montana, then you are missing out on a chance to give your life some beefy meaning. Bull Mountain Grill in Billings hosts the 78-ounce steak challenge. Man v Food has covered this gauntlet, and many others have attempted it as well. The centerpiece is, of course, the 78-ounce ribeye, which weighs in at just under 5 pounds of beef, marbling included. Contestants are also asked to feast upon a mountain of loaded mashed potatoes, a garden salad with all of the fixings, and a famous Bull Mountain dinner roll. The steak may not be cooked over a medium temperature, and we wouldn't have it any other way. If you can finish this meaty monster in 1 hour, you get the meal for free and a feature on their Wall of Fame. The Stellanator in Bellevue, Nebraska takes the realm of burger challenges to a new level for locals and out-of-towners alike. Stella's Bar and Grill serves up 6 burger patties, 6 fried eggs, 6 slices of cheese, 12 strips of bacon, lettuce, tomato, fried onions, pickles, jalapenos, peanut butter, a massive bun, and a bucket of fries. This burger of truly intimidating presence can win you a shirt, a feature on the Wall of Fame, and a free meal ticket. Those who can't conquer it owe $55 and have to take a stomachache with them. The current reigning champion is Molly Schuyler, the official queen of burgers, who defeated the Stellanator for the 3rd time in 2014 in a shocking 3 minutes and 40 seconds. We can all agree that Schuyler is truly amazing and an inspiration to competitive eaters everywhere. The Quadruple Bypass Burger can be found at the aptly named Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas. Challengers receive a stylish hospital gown from their server before they're warned that failure to complete the burger will result in a spanking. If they do complete the burger, they get a relaxing wheelchair ride out at the end. Funnily enough, the owner of Heart Attack Grill used to work in the weight loss industry and decided to go in the totally opposite direction by opening the famously unhealthy restaurant.
In the room that we're sitting in, we've had 3 heart attacks.
The quadruple bypass is cooked in lard and is famously unhealthy, boasting nearly 10,000 calories. It consists of 4 half-pound burgers that are topped with piles of caramelized onions, 8 cheese slices, and sauces. Contestants can also add on fries and a milkshake if they choose, for even more calories. There's also a double-sized octuple bypass burger if you're really feeling dangerous. For competitive eaters with a slightly more refined palate, there are also challenges out there that involve lots of lobster, such as the case in New Hampshire's Hampton Beach Seafood Festival, which involves an annual lobster roll eating contest. The goal is to eat the largest quantity of lobster rolls in the shortest amount of time and win a fetching lobster claw hat. The winner of the 2021 contest, Manny Cambra, devoured 22 rolls in just 10 minutes and won $600 to shop for accessories for his new hat. Manny won again in 2023. There was a tie at the 2022 contest, with Molly Schuyler and Dan Killer Kennedy sharing the first place honors. Chris Thurston won the 2024 contest. You can roll up to Riverfest in Trenton and partake in New Jersey's traditional pork roll eating championship. In case you aren't from around those parts, a pork roll is similar to a slice of bologna and is essentially a slice of processed pork with seasonings. The Riverfest eating contest presents these pork rolls on buns with traditional toppings like cheese, lettuce, and mayonnaise. The contest in 2022 brought a few big names out, including Jeffrey Esper from Massachusetts, who is known as one of the world's top eaters. He managed to get down 44 pork roll sandwiches in 10 minutes, which granted him the crown and belt of champion status. World-famous eater Joey Chestnut has also participated and won in 2019. Grandma Warner's K&I Diner in Albuquerque, New Mexico, serves up an eating contest with a seemingly innocent name, the Travis, but this challenge is an epic eating feat that showcases the diner's retro atmosphere and commitment to New Mexican cuisine, in that it revolves around an enormous 8-pound burrito. This monstrous creation is packed with beef, beans, cheese, chilies, and a mountain of homemade French fries. Served on a silver platter, the burrito is a sight to behold, hidden beneath a tantalizing pile of crispy fries. In over 40 years, only 2 individuals have managed to conquer this outrageous burrito challenge. The Travis was featured on Man vs. Food Nation, where none of the contestants could complete the challenge. The legend goes that the burrito was born when a customer requested a burrito with everything except the kitchen sink, resulting in a creation that truly lived up to the description. The success of the Travis led the diner to create other dishes topped with fries, and you can partake in less intimidating feats too. Competitive eater Randy Santel visited the Japanese restaurant Kinka in Manhattan's East Village to indulge in the Jumbo Curry Challenge. Consisting of 4.5 pounds of delicious curry and 3 pounds of rice, the Jumbo Curry Challenge is a unique offering for competitive eaters.
We've got 20 minutes to finish. If I fail, it's going to be $25.
Santel was successful with a time of 6 minutes and 58 seconds, so he didn't have to pay. Plus, he walked away with a snazzy shirt and Wall of Fame bragging rights. Pickle lovers, listen up. North Carolina has just the challenge for you with their annual pickle eating contest in Mount Olive. This award-winning contest comes with a day of festive fun, live music, and copious amounts of pickles. Contestants must register ahead of time to partake and can win by out-eating 23 other contestants. Every contestant receives a tray of Mount Olive whole kosher dill pickles and gets 5 minutes to chow down. They name a man and a woman as winners each year based on the number of pickles eaten. Winners receive a trophy and $100 in cash. The Boss HOG Challenge at Boss's Pizza and Chicken is an ultimate test of appetite that revolves around conquering a gargantuan 28-inch pizza within a strict 1-hour time limit. Designed for teams of 2, the challenge can also be attempted solo for those who dare to take on this epic feat alone. The rules stipulate that participants must choose 3 toppings for their mammoth pizza, with a requirement of at least 2 meat toppings. It's an automatic loss if a contestant vomits, takes a bathroom break, or leaves the table for any other reason. Those who successfully triumph over the challenge are not only rewarded with the satisfaction of conquering the massive pizza, but they get their meal for free and an additional $200 in gift certificates. Failure to complete the challenge within the time limit comes with a cost, around $60 for the pizza, depending on the chosen toppings. You may only be familiar with the finals at Coney Island in New York, but Ohio has hosted qualifiers for the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest for years now. There was one in Fairfax, near Cincinnati in 2023, and there were 2023 and 2024 qualifiers at the National Rib Cook-Off and Beer Fest in Berea and the Parma Ribbon Rock, both just outside Cleveland. The leading male and female contestants earned the privilege of showing their talents on the grand stage of the July 4th Championship in New York. Kendall's restaurant in Noble, Oklahoma, started its chicken fry challenge in 2003, but it gained significant popularity around 2012 with the rise of food challenge TV shows and social media. Since then, thousands of brave individuals have attempted the challenge, resulting in a little over 100 successful wins. The current record for completing the challenge stands at an impressive 8 minutes and 3 seconds. Competitors are tasked with eating 3 original chicken fried steaks, accompanied by 2 scoops of mashed potatoes or fries, a side salad, 2 servings of green beans, a biscuit, and 2 mouth-watering cinnamon rolls.
Wow, the size of this chicken fried steak is bigger than me.
To claim victory, you must conquer this feast within a 1-hour time limit, starting as soon as you cut into your food or take your first bite. Dunking your food and standing during the challenge are allowed strategies to assist strategic players. Rewards include a free meal and a complimentary t-shirt to commemorate the triumph. Get ready for this one because it's undefeated. Eaters from all over have taken on the 9-pound burger at Alice's Country House in Tillamook, Oregon, and all have gone down in its presence. Featuring a colossal 2-pound beef patty topped with cheese, fresh tomatoes, lettuce, raw onions, and special sauce, all nestled between enormous 12-inch buns, this meal is a force to be reckoned with. As if that wasn't enough, it also comes with a staggering 3 pounds of golden, crispy French fries. With a daunting 1-hour time limit, this challenge has proven insurmountable, earning its reputation as a true test of culinary prowess. The Pudge's Steaks Cheesesteak Challenge in Bluebell, Pennsylvania is not for the faint of heart, and you can tell because participants have to sign a waiver. The challenge consists of devouring a massive 20-inch cheesesteak loaded with a whopping 2 pounds of steak. To add to the intensity, challengers also face the fry tray, which holds a staggering 5 orders of fries. This challenge is not just about the cheesesteak. It's a feast that tests one's appetite, determination, and love for all things delicious. To quench the thirst during this epic gastronomic endeavor, competitors receive a refreshing fountain drink, which is the perfect accompaniment to help them power through this daunting food challenge.
Diet Coke. I'm watching my calories.
The Holy Cow and Pig Burger Challenge at Portsmouth Public House in Portsmouth, Rhode Island promises an intense, flavor-packed experience. It centers on a towering creation that will test one's appetite and speed. 4 slices of sourdough bread, each layered with Swiss and provolone cheese, forming the foundation for an epic combination of flavors. On top of this cheesy base, you'll find a juicy hamburger patty cooked to perfection. But that's not all. The burger is taken to the next level with the addition of beer-braised wild boar shoulder, chorizo, succulent porchetta, tangy coleslaw, a generous portion of fries, and a drizzle of mouth-watering barbecue sauce. The biggest hurdle is the time limit. Challengers have just 18 minutes to conquer the beast, so if you're aiming to overcome the Holy Cow and Pig Burger, be ready to move fast. Another food challenge that requires legal paperwork, the Bushido Seppuku Sushi Challenge at Bushido Japanese Restaurant in Somerville, South Carolina, brings the heat. Adam Richman of Man v Food faced down an ironclad set of rules that add to the intensity of the experience. Challengers must be at least 18 years old or have a parent or legal guardian sign a waiver on their behalf. They get no shortcuts or aid in reducing the heat, such as drinking milk or dipping the sushi in white sauce. The rolls must be eaten in order from 1 to 10 with no substitutions or alterations. A 1-hour deadline is also strictly enforced, with 1 hour to complete the journey through the 10 levels of spiciness. The reward for those who successfully endure the challenge is the esteemed title of Legend of the Roll. They also get a Bushido headband, their picture displayed on the Ledger of Legends, and an ongoing reward of a complimentary Chef's Choice appetizer whenever they visit Bushido while proudly wearing their headbands. The Keg in Sioux Falls, South Dakota specializes in one type of entree, chicken, and if you take on their Yard Bird Challenge, you'll get plenty of it. Specifically, you'll have to take down 16 pieces, which amounts to 5 pounds. That's 2 entire chickens, but that's not all. Competitors are also tasked with full pint sides of their choice, and they get all the soda or water they want. The time limit is 45 minutes. Winners get a t-shirt, a spot on the Wall of Fame, a Facebook shout-out, and a coveted championship belt. If you want to try this challenge, let them know in advance. The restaurant requires 24 hours notice, participants to be 18 or older, and a liability waiver to try the Yard Bird Challenge. If you're up for a food challenge in the state of Tennessee, you've got a lot of chances to hit up a Jack Brown's. Though the original location was opened in Harrisonburg, Virginia, most of the chain's locations can be found in Tennessee, with 3 in the Nashville area alone. You can keep things simple by visiting for a beer and one of their 100% American Wagyu beef burgers, always served with no lettuce or tomato. Or you can go a little crazy and try to take on their burger or fried Oreo challenges. Either way you go, you have to sit and eat as many burgers or fried Oreos as it takes to beat the year's record. There's reportedly no time limit. You just can't leave or go to the bathroom. And all you have to do to eat free is beat the last record by 1. The elusive and dangerous chupacabra cryptid is well known around Texas. It has seemingly made its way into the taproom in San Marcos, which presents the ultimate culinary test with the Chupacabra Challenge. Competitors must conquer a full rack of ribs, 24 nuclear wings, a Works Pounder burger, a basket of fries, and a basket of onion rings in just 45 minutes. For those with the appetite and determination, finishing this massive feast earns you a Chupacabra Challenge t-shirt and the satisfaction of having your meal on the house. This is a challenge almost more terrifying than the chupacabra itself. The Bratwurst-eating contest at the annual Oktoberfest in Snowbird, Utah is no ordinary eating challenge. It is an official major league eating competition, attracting skilled eaters from across the United States. Competitors, both seasoned major league eating stars and local amateurs, gather to vie for a chance at the $4,000 cash purse and, of course, the honor of devouring copious amounts of mouth-watering bratwurst. With a time limit of 10 minutes, these brave eaters will attempt to break the world record of 76 bratwursts. This competition offers a select few local competitive eaters the opportunity to join the heavyweight contenders and compete for glory. It appears to have not been held in 2024, but hopefully it will make a comeback soon. If you're feeling brave when you visit Rozzie's Lakeshore Tavern in Colchester, Vermont, take on the mighty Dozer Burger, a monstrous creation featuring a 2-pound patty, 8 slices of bacon, and 4 slices of cheese, all packed onto a mini boule roll. If you can conquer this colossal burger in under 30 minutes, you'll earn a free t-shirt and a coveted spot on the Dozer Wall of Fame. Competitive eater Mark GDD took it on and won. Why not you? The Benny's Challenge may be the ultimate pizza eating showdown. There are actually lots of Benny's locations throughout the South and Midwest, but competitors often visit Virginia's College Town to take on this challenge. Hopefuls plonk down $40 to take on a massive 28-inch pie in just 28 minutes. The clock starts as soon as a competitor touches the pizza, and bathroom breaks are off limits. All the soda you can drink is included, but beware, disqualification looms for those who start before the signal, vomit on the premises, share pizza or crust, cheat, or falsely claim amateur status. However, the rewards are great for those who conquer Benny's Challenge, a check for $280 or $100 for professionals, a coveted Benny's Challenge t-shirt while supplies last, your picture posted on the website and in the store, and everlasting bragging rights. Bellevue, Washington is the home of Kobe Restaurant, whose food challenge for customers involves, quite simply, a whole lot of ramen. 3 full liters of it, in fact. Customers get their choice of shoyu or tonkatsu, and the bowl also comes loaded with a hard-boiled egg, 4 slices of pork, chives, bean sprouts, and onions. Those who down the full 3 liters in the 30-minute time limit, like competitive eaters Scott Eats and Joel Hansen did, get a $100 gift certificate.
This thing weighs in approximately 10-11 pounds.
Those who fail the challenge will have to cough up $50 for the ramen. According to Do 206, competitors are encouraged to bring their own utensils, but they can't use a strainer. That's cheating. Fairmont, West Virginia provides an intense display of competitive eating with its World Championship Pepperoni Roll Eating Contest. Originating as a lunch option for coal miners in north central West Virginia, the classic pepperoni roll consists of a soft yeast bread roll with pepperoni baked inside. The event, sanctioned by Major League Eating, attracts recreational and professional eaters who vie for glory, money, and an abundance of pepperoni rolls. The 2019 edition saw food superstar Joey Chestnut's record-breaking performance, where he devoured a staggering 43 pepperoni rolls in the allocated time. The West Virginia Three Rivers Festival hosts this thrilling event each year. Milwaukee, Wisconsin is home to Ward's House of Prime, which hosts the renowned Prime Rib Challenge. This one is a bit of a moving target, in that the goal is to eat more meat than the previous record holder. It's a tough task, too. Molly Schuyler set the current record at 360 ounces, or 22.5 pounds, in 2017. She downed all that in just 90 minutes, nearly doubling the previous record.
Will anyone ever break that record?
I will.
The reward is pretty special, though. Winners get the cut of meat they downed named after them. There's the 40-ounce Baby Dane and the 168-ounce Awesome Fat, for just a couple examples. Jubilee Days in Laramie, Wyoming is an annual celebration of the Western lifestyle that takes place every summer. Originally starting as a horse race in 1940 to commemorate Wyoming's Statehood Day, this event has grown to include an annual jalapeno eating contest that has brought extra heat into the summer. Contestants get 3 minutes, a cup of milk, a few tortillas, and a massive bowl of fresh and thick jalapenos to bite into as they race their fellow competitors. The 2022 crown was won by Wayne Oakland, who ate 9 jalapenos in the 3-minute time frame.